Hey, how you doing? So today we are going over the ePortfolio, and I'm Mr. Janaj, one of the two library media specialists, and I'm going to be talking to you about two big things today, which is the idea of what an artifact is and how do I tie that to an attribute. So the two A's that will help you complete the ePortfolio. You notice on my title slide that there is also an image of the portrait of the graduate. So those attributes that we're going to be looking at today are tied to the portrait of the graduate. So once again, what do I need to do to get this done? How do I complete this ePortfolio and be successful? The first thing you need to be aware of is, what are you proud of? What have you learned as an individual over the 3 to 4 years here at Wilton High School? That is a question that you and only you can answer. The artifacts that you're going to curate could be a project, it could be an activity, it could be an event, it could be something that you created. It's up to you. So I would think about, what are you passionate about? What are you interested in? Maybe it's something that you learned in a class that maybe is not always just the content, but maybe a skill set, how to collaborate, how to be a public speaker, how to design an original product or a video. These all things that can fit as artifacts. After you connect those ideas to your artifact, you then could start talking about attributes. So again, here's a slide that will be in the slide deck, which talks about what is an artifact. Just remember, you need to put an image, a video, or a representation of the artifact on your ePortfolio pages adjacent to your reflection, which ties to the attribute. Make sure your sharing settings on any of these items in your Google Drive say anyone with the link can view. Otherwise, your audience will not be able to see the artifact. So this page right here is the overview of the portrait of the graduate. So once again, what do you need to do to complete the portfolio? Here it is, this slide. You need to have a home page, and you can click the link here. It's going to say that you need a welcome message and an about me section. You need two subpages. So many of you have subpages that go 9, 10, 11, 12 and beyond. Feel free to break it down to two subpages, at Wilton High School and beyond Wilton High School. Those are two pages that I think could simplify your process. If you want to keep all 4 pages, that is up to you because it is your ePortfolio. Finally, what are the attributes of the portrait of the graduate, which you see here, that can connect to your artifact? So if you click any of these, it will take you to our district webpage that will give you a brief description of the attribute. So I would look for verbs, I would look for nouns that I'd want to incorporate in a written reflection. Now you're saying right now, Mr. Janosh, what does this actually look like? So if you click on the beyond or at WHS pages, which I'm doing right now, it's going to take you into Sam Student's ePortfolio. And this is a mock-up portfolio for you. On the at Wilton High School page, you will see the questions that will help you create the actual reflection, which is tied to the attribute. You can use this. You don't have to use it. It's up to you. But remember, the key question is question number 2. How does the artifact tie to your learning, your passion, and more specifically, the attribute? There are 6 attributes. So you're going to need one artifact for each attribute at a minimum. Below here, you're going to see actual artifacts. So there's the artifact on the left. There is the student's reflection. You can see that there. Notice the student's reflection. They put the attribute in bold. Scroll down again. Here is another artifact on the right. Here is the reflection. And there is the attribute in bold. Again, another example. And you will see that over and over again. Now, if I go to the Beyond Wilton High School page, these are things that a student could curate and say, hey, I think this belongs on this page because it's things that I did outside of the normal school day. Remember, you are the engineer, you are the creative person here. You're the web designer. You need to decide which page you think it best fits, and that's up to you. Again, here's the artifact. Here's the connection to the attribute. There's the reflection, all there. Also consider the layout as well. Think about your layout and the appeal visually that this ePortfolio has. So again, here's your artifact. Here is your reflection. Remember, at any point, if you're confused, reach out to Ms. Peterson or myself in the LLC. Come visit us. We're happy to work with you and say, hey, let's take a look at this. Let's make this adjustment. But again, going back to the slide deck, what do you need? You need a home page, you need subpages, you need 6 artifacts minimum, 6 attributes tied to the artifacts, 1 attribute minimum per artifact. If you could cross-reference them, that's fine. And remember, you need to define what the artifact is and how the attribute connects to that. That is your job. If you need help, again, come visit us. I hope this was helpful.